Flores and Matt LaFleur will match with Sunday for the first time in 2024, pitting the NFL's top defense against a play caller who turned Malik Willis into a threat the past 2 weeks. Well, we certainly got one of the best coming up as far as offensive coordinators, the Vikings defensive coordinator said of the Packers coach on Tuesday, via SI.com. I've had my share of tough days against LaFleur and his offenses, dating back to when he was in Tennessee. Flores' defense has been sensational through 3 weeks. The Minnesota D has generated 16 sacks, 5.3 per game, most in the NFL. No team has averaged 5 sacks per game over an entire season, NFL record, 4.8 by the 1967 Raiders. The Vikings have allowed 30 total points in 2024, their fewest through 3 games since 1988. The last defense to allow 10 or fewer PPG and average 5+ sacks in the first 3 games of a season was the 2006 Ravens, finished 13-3, lost in the divisional round. Meanwhile, LaFleur has turned Willis from a disaster in Tennessee to a playmaker. In 2 starts with the Titans, the QB earned a 39.0 passer rating. He'd have generated a 39.6 figure by launching every pass into the stands, with 3 interceptions and a 51% completion rate. Willis has a 126.3 passer rating in 2 starts under LaFleur, completing 75.8% of his passes with 2 touchdown tosses and 0 INTs, and adding 114 rushing yards and another score on 12 carries. Regardless of whether Willis or Jordan Love starts, LaFleur has reminded the football world that he's a master play designer who can build a game plan to suit any situation. Quite honestly, we have to do everything we can to stay ahead of a guy like Matt, Flores said. I think for Matt to go in his bag and be a West Coast guy and then turn around and he's got this whole zone read/RPO/counter read, that's pretty impressive. And I don't think it's being talked about enough. It's impressive to watch. He's obviously a very, very good coach, one of the best in the league. This will certainly be a challenge, regardless of who the quarterback is. Love is expected to be limited in practice early in the week, with LaFleur noting the club will take it day by day. The Packers coach has no reason to tip his hand on who might start. Instead, the mastermind will keep Flores guessing and preparing for either option. Obviously, he's got a menu of different styles of play. He tries to stay ahead of the defense, clearly, Flores said. They run it, they screen it, they drop back, they play action, they RPO, they got everything which can try to keep you off balance.